Today I'm heading across the Harstine Island Bridge to the northwest tip of the island, where Jarrell Cove State Park wraps 43 forested acres around 3,500 feet of pristine shoreline. It's a forested escape at the edge of the island, where saltwater meets trails, and a bit of the past still grows in the orchard.
Behind me is our apple orchard that was planted roughly 100 to 150 years ago.
State Parks bought the first slice in '53 from the Northern Pacific Railroad. Back then it was boat-in only, just a pit toilet and a well pump.
We have 12 buoys and 2 docks here, and so we can house quite a few boats. And we also have a boat pump out, and so all that ties into our marine status. Our long dock has 30 amp electrical hookups. So people can come in and pay an extra $6 on top of their $1 a foot fee to plug in for the night. And that's been a luxury that a lot of marine parks don't have, so we're pretty proud of that one.
Campsites scattered beneath the towering firs, with a group site big enough for scout jamborees or full family reunions.
This is where we do our educational programming. Over the course of the summer, on weekends, we'll be meeting here to do nature walks with a ranger, or we learn about the animals that live around the area, and we'll play some animal track bingo.
Wildlife steals the show, from deer grazing in the orchard to purple martins guarding the dock pilings like tiny harbor masters.
Well, a couple summers ago, we had a black bear that came through and did some huckleberry grazing. We have the deer that move in, and during the fall, when the apples are falling, they basically live in the apple orchard. Down on our docks, we have purple martins that are nesting right now in our little birdhouses. They can be spotted at each dock. We're a very popular birding site for marine birds as well.
We get a lot of herons hunting on the shore, and then mergansers as well. Spent a lot of time fishing around the cove all year round. And then up in the trees here, in the wintertime, we get a bunch of cormorants, a group of cormorants that nest in the trees there.
By July, kayaks thread every inlet and paddleboards drift through the tide-warmed water, while boats moor up to the long dock beneath the madrona trees.
In the summertime, usually this dock is filled up, especially on the weekends, and it'll be 5 or 6 boats moored on the dock, and then you'll have 2 or 3 kayaks pretty much in every corner of the cove, a bunch of paddle boards, kids swimming. This cove stays nice and warm because it fills up with water at a high tide, and then that bakes in the sun all day. And so it's a good hour or 2 of kayaking just to explore all the little nooks and crannies of the cove, which I really like to do on a warm summer day.
And if you're lucky, you might catch a pod of orcas cruising Pickering Passage. Just keep your binoculars ready and your Discover Pass on the dash.
We've had, in the last few summers, a group come down and spend some time around Harstine Island and Case Inlet. And generally they they go under the bridge onto Harstine Island, and we get a call that they're coming our way. So if you're coming down here to see the orcas, just make sure you bring your Discover Pass and don't drive too fast into the park. They're not going anywhere.
Whether you're dropping anchor for a sunset potluck or pitching a tent beneath the maples, Jarrell Cove invites you to trade traffic for tidal rhythms. So grab your Discover Pass, pack your sense of wonder, and I'll see you on the dock.